Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park, episode 12. We're already banging through the episodes, and today we're going to be building a simulator ride. I don't quite know where we should do it. I reckon right here is a good place. Now, if you don't know what a simulator ride is, it's one of the machines that you used to get into, and then the whole machine used to move and rock back and forth and up and down. And there would be all sorts of simulators. Some of them were like space simulators. Some of them were roller coaster simulators. Some of them were racing car simulators and all that sort of things. And I suppose they could change what it played depending on like the day or where they were and stuff like that. Now, I had some ideas, and you guys said when you build a simulator, can you get the simulator to move? And unfortunately we can't. You know, people saying, yeah, you could use pistons to do it, but I wanted to look more like a simulator than actually act like a simulator. If we got the whole thing to move, you'd have to have blocks on the inside so the whole thing didn't crush. It would be very, very difficult. If one of you guys, here's a challenge for you, if you think you can do it, then build a simulator that actually moves, and send a video in to me or something. Link me on Twitter or Facebook or in the comment section to a working simulator one. That'd be pretty interesting. But anyway, I want to go with a space one, I think. So we're going to get some white and some black wool, and we're going to go with a smaller shuttle than on the last, on the city world. You know, the city world we had a huge shuttle. We're going to have a smaller one. It is only a small simulator. And something else. How did you get out? Villager. Villager. Have you had enough of the bumper cars? Is that what it is? That must be what it is. Die! Thank you. Oh, they're having fun. They're having fun. So, most of the time, anyway, let's get back to this. Most of the time, simulators are on the back of a lorry or a truck. So, we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of this damn thing. I'd rather have a minecart than keep splashing myself with that stuff. So, we're going to have it 4 blocks wide, I suppose, would be a more realistic sort of size of a lorry. And then if we get these slabs, we'll bring the back of the lorry out here. Well, they're sort of a cross between a lorry and a sort of tow truck, aren't they? They're very, very big. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a British style lorry or European style lorry. We've got a lot of American ones on the city world, so I reckon if we do a British style one on here, I think it'll look quite good. Let's have another wheel at the front, seeing as though it is a big old heavy simulator. Like this. We're still on the trailer part of it. And then if we go from here, we then have the lorry part. So if we have something like that, and let's just put a base in as well. There. Oops, there. I like this series. This series is probably one of the most relaxing series I do. I just like to sit back and enjoy myself on this one. We just do some building, see how it turns out. If it turns out good, then awesome. If it doesn't turn out quite so good, then we always fix it later. So either way, it works out well for us. Now, let's work on this simulator on the back. I think if we use cobblestone walls and white and black wool, we use cobblestone walls to look like the hydraulics, is what I'm thinking. Now, normally, these simulators are basically just a box. And that's all they really look like most of the time. But I want this one to look like a little mini space shuttle. If at all possible, if we can pull it off. So let's replace this bottom with black. Should we do it a bit more up in the air? Yeah, let's do it up in the air a bit more. Let's get it off the bed of the lorry. Look like it's actually working then, doesn't it? So if we come up here, we'll come down here and down here. Then have a little white part on top. Let's get a splash potion. Splash me! Come around here. Have the nose of it. We'll have it facing forward if you like. And then back here. And then let's put some fake windows in. If we use black wool as fake windows, I think that'll look pretty good. Like this. See, it looks like a that's the sort of shape of a simulator. Is they're just like a little square. But I reckon we can put little tiny wings on the sides of it. Like that. Well, we don't want to go too far over the road. It's just going to be a little one, little tiny simulator. I think that's going to look pretty cool. And then the back of it, we're going to have some thrusters on the back somehow. How do we want to do the thrusters on the back? What about like that? I think that doesn't look too bad actually. Let's go with that for now. We can always change it later. And then if we, because it's an odd number, it's going to be hard to do the sort of top fin. So let's go with... Nope, that's too far back. Let's go back here. Whoops. There. And there. You know, it's so close. It's so close to looking like a mini space shuttle. I don't think that looks too bad. It's actually really cute. Let's get some carpet. And then we can put carpet over the top here. And that sort of holds the windows in a little bit better, doesn't it? Like that. It does look like a little miniature tiny space shuttle. If we put some blue in. Some sort of, oops, NASA blue. There and there. Let's put some carpet over the top as well. I don't quite like it showing as much on the top, but I do like it on the bottom. Yeah, it does look like a tiny little space shuttle. Okay, so we're going to have to put a door in here somehow. If we have a black bit of wool and then an iron door, can we put a carpet on top of there? Oops. We can. Wonderful. Wonderful. Put a button there for the door. Excellent. Oh, it's perfect. Now, we need some stairs to get up to it. The stairs are usually like there sort of style. If we do that and then we come down here. Yeah. Let's get a slab. Put a slab there. Excellent. So you walk up here and then you go in it. Right, now inside, if we use a painting, a big 2x2 painting as the screen. Come on, 2x2 painting. Not a spider one. I wouldn't want to be in a spider simulator. That would be awful, wouldn't it? Well, maybe we can match... Ooh. I don't like that one. Maybe we should match two paintings together. Or a skull one. Nah. Maybe that would have been a good one. Oh, that one's a good one. We'll have that one. That's the TV screen. And then if we have the chairs on the inside here, they're never really that big. If we have one there, and one there. Excellent. Okay, that's the inside. We can't get out. We're stuck. Help me. Help me. There we go. I love it. I love it already. Okay, on the back here, let's put a little fin down. Make this look a little bit more shuttle-like, if we can. It's difficult to do in this scale. It is looking okay, though. Now, how do we make these stairs a little bit safer? How do we do this? Do we use iron bars? Let's take that away. I will have to change that floor bit. But let's just put these in here for now. See if we like it or not. If we don't like it, we don't need to keep it. Put that one there. That one there. There. And under here. Whoops. There and there. Just try and get it to match up. Sort of like it's going to hold us in almost. You know, like a little walkway. That's the word, walkway. And a white one. White one! Where's white wool? There it is. Get myself all in a flutter. Does this look alright? Actually doesn't look that bad. Yeah, I just don't like this bit here. Looks really weird. If we do it like that, it looks a lot better. So I think that's what we're going to do. If we make that even as well, like that. Wonderful. Boop. Yeah, I like that. So that you can now get up into the simulator. Is there anything missing off this little shuttle? I actually like the 2 blocks on the back. Some of you might think that looks a little bit weird, but I think that looks okay. There's nothing much more we can do about it. Let's get some cobblestone walls now to look like hydraulics. We'll have one there, and then we'll have one that comes up there, and the same on this side. Because that all moves. It has to be able to move in all directions, so you need a lot of these hydraulics to be able to do that. Let's have that one there, and there, and then let's have one on the side as well, like that. And if we can nip in there, oh yeah, because of the step underneath it. Perfect. Okay, how are we looking? It's getting night time. That doesn't look too bad. I actually like it. It's a cute little design. It's not one of the big rides, you know, on the park. It is night time. Let me sleep. It's not one of the biggest rides on the park, but you need these little rides. You need these little attractions there. Thank you, at last. That villager isn't moving. I think he's glitched out of the minecart from us loading and unloading the world. Okay, so now the front of the lorry. Let's do red and white, I think, so it still sort of matches in with it. And some stairs. Let's get some stairs as well to match in. Now, European lorries. We have flat fronts on our lorries. Ooh, I forgot about that. I did build some back on the city world, which looked really, really nice. The only trouble is I can't remember how we built them now. So, we're going to have to start again. Something like this, isn't it? European lorries say. How come I don't know how to use them? I see them every day. I live in Europe. They shouldn't be a problem to build. Okay, like that. And then let's get some glass for the back window. Like that. They always have a little bed in them so they can sleep in there overnight. Whoops. We'll put the bed in a minute. And then we'll have the side windows. Oh, if we do it like that. We have the front windows and the side windows. Perfect, that goes in nicely there. Now, that looks huge, doesn't it? It looks really mean. Does still look like a lorry, though. I think it looks like a lorry. Whoops, not there. Have a number plate on the front here. It's like the little grill bit in the middle here. I wonder if we put trapdoors over those, if it'll still look good. Oh, they look like little spare lights, don't they? Yeah, let's go with that. And then for the lights, I think we can use some item frames on this world. We haven't used too many at the moment, so we'll have the lights up there. It's a huge lorry, a really huge lorry. And if we get some quartz slabs and stairs on the top here, like that. Careful now, careful now. There. Hello, villager again. They're all finding their way out. Maybe we need to block them in somehow better. I don't like them getting out. I don't want them wandering around the world yet. Eventually we'll have them wandering around the world. I think it'll look really funny. But for the moment, I don't really like it. Now, it'd be nice if quartz was a little bit whiter, wouldn't it? If it matched in with the wool a little bit better. That actually looks pretty cute. Now, let's just get a red stripe in here to make it look a little bit more interesting. Let's go along here. This is the perfect height for it. And down this side. Gotta be quick, otherwise the painting will disappear. Or item frame, sorry. Let's make the grill bigger. Oh, that looks like a cool lorry front. I like it. I like it. Now, on the back here, let's put a couple of chisel blocks and some iron bars. And some, like, the electrics that go to it. What else do we need? Well, we need a door to get in here somehow. Let's have, let's have the door here. If we get a iron door, this is where he can get in and out of his little lorry. We'll have some stairs as well to get up there, like that. I think would be cool. Slab goes there and there, or there. Perfect. There we go. So he can now get into his lorry. Let's get a button. Let's do the inside of the lorry as well. We've got time. I'm sure we've got time. So let's go inside the lorry here. Now he needs a little bed in here. We need a floor as well. We need to raise up this floor by one. Let's go with black wool, because it's always black in the bottom of a vehicle, isn't it? All the carpets and stuff like that. So there's that. We'll have a bed down here. And then we need a steering wheel. So we'll use an item frame and a nice black record disc here. Like that. And for the chair, let's go with a nice... I always think nether brick looks a bit like leather. So that's why I use that. And, yeah. I think that's about all he'll really need, isn't it? Just so he can sleep in there overnight. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, backlights. We need some rear lights on the main lorry. So we'll have a light there and a light there. This will make it look really, really cool at night time as well. You know, the big shiny lights and stuff that all flash up. Let's have some signs on the back here as little mud flaps. It'd be nice if we could get some rear lights in here as well. So I reckon if we get this and some red wool, that would look good in the middle here. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. I reckon, for some of you that don't like that, if we have this instead, does that look better to you guys? I think so. I think that's a good decision. I think that's a good decision. I don't think we need any more though, do we? 4 thrusters? Oh yeah! I like that. Or maybe not red. If we use red as the brake lights on the place, maybe we should use orange. Or what about a mix? If we get some yellow as well. If we have that red and then yellow and yellow. Does that look like the sort of flame coming out of the back? No, I think just orange. Ah! No, I didn't want to do that at all. Help me! Let's have that, that, and that. Orange, orange, and orange. No! Yeah, I think that looks cool. That's awesome. Oh, it's turned out so much better than I thought, actually. Little tiny simulator. Yeah, we can't get it to work, obviously. That would be pretty much impossible, wouldn't it? Being honest, guys. It wouldn't work very well. Let's put some indicators. Oops. Indicators are orange. Indicators on the side of the lorry here. That's a big indicator. Let's get some glass panes as some wing mirrors on the side here. Now what else can we do? We've got all the wheels in. We've got the simulator. I think that's the cutest little shuttle ever, isn't it? What about if we have some big exhaust pipes on the top here? Wooden ones or stone ones? Stone ones maybe? Maybe a couple of blocks high. There and there. Show some lights on the top here as well. We can do the lights by using, let's use red on the top. A little stripe of red. And if we get this item frame back and our snowballs for the spotlights, we can have one right there. Why can't I have one right there? Why won't it let me do that? I can have one there. Can I place them on carpets? I thought you could. Okay, that's no problem. We shall stop it with slabs. There and there. Wonderful. Ah, I threw it at it. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. What about all the way along? Would 4 look better or 2? How the hell did the cow get up there? Oh, I think 4 looks good. Yeah, we'll go with 4. Now, anything more can we do? Maybe a backboard in it as a final touch. I don't know how we're doing for time. Let me put a big black board up to make it look a bit more like space. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've got this black board up at the back here, and I think we can make it look a little bit like a space sort of background. So if we get maybe Earth in somehow, if we go like 2, 3, and then this one, trying to get some sort of ocean earthy look like that. Does that look like Earth? Maybe with a bit more green. There we go. That's Earth. And if we have the moon to the side here, that looks like the moon. And then the sun. Let's get a yellow one. I think this is going to sort of make it look a little bit more like it's spacey. So let's have like a sunrise over here. Maybe a bit bigger. Like that. So there's the sun. Yeah. And then we can put some stars up. And I think buttons will look good as little stars in the distance. So let's have some buttons about in places. And then maybe we can fit some more planets in afterwards. Trying to get these completely random. Really not trying to think about where I'm placing them. Because if you think about where you're placing them, they no longer become random and they become a pattern. Ah, see, it does look like space. Now, let's get some... Should we do another planet? Let's do a red planet. Let's do a red planet up here. Maybe just like a little dot or something. Yeah, like some little colours. Let's have a blue one, a brown one, and a grey one. So we'll have a blue one over here. A brown one, maybe a bit of a bigger brown one. Like that one. And a grey one. Or maybe we can do a grey one, right? And then have some yellow. Whoops. Some yellow at the back of it. Whoops. Oh no! Black! Where's black gone? And does that look like a little meteorite? Do you think? I think so. I think it looks like a little meteorite. Maybe some white ones as well. As some big shiny stars. I don't know. We'll have a look. Have one there. Just a couple here and there. And I think this will just make a nice finish to the whole effect of the space. Don't you think? Looks like a little space scene. Got the stands holding up at the back there. I think that looks pretty cool. It's very eye-catching. It attracts you towards it. Yeah, it looks exactly like the sort of rides that I used to go on. I like it. I like it. Maybe with a little bit of a quartz top, just to make it look a little bit more pretty along the top here. I've got no splash me potion. I'm so slow. Not far to go. There. Few more blocks. You can make it. There we go. Excellent. Alright, guys. Oh, do you like my little pink trees as well? I hope you like my little pink trees. They're the same trees as over there, I think. No, they're a slightly different design to those pink trees. They still look good, though, I think. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, guys, I suppose. We've now got our little space simulator in there. A little tiny miniature. The chicken wants to go. Oh, he fell off. Poor little chicken. Poor little chicken. Villager wants to go as well. What is going on with these, then? They're just popping out of the minecarts, I think, aren't they? I think that's what's going on. They'll be alright. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Maybe we just need to put some sort of fence up along here like this. Do you think that looks okay? If we have that going along there, if we get a slab... we can't put anything over there though, obviously, because if we put something over there, we can no longer get in there. Maybe a fence should go around the outside here. Or glass. Fence or glass. I think fence will look quite nice. Just to try and keep them in here. We've got to try and keep as many as we possibly can in there. It'll have to be replaced now and again, I expect. But anyway, we're going to leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode, where we'll be building probably a shop next time, I think. Okay, see you then, guys. Bye!